The goddess of the harvest is Demeter. She was one of the first generations of Olympian gods, the sons of the Titans Cronus and Rhea, according to Greek mythology. As the goddesses of land fertility, Demeter and Hestia were thought to be the kindest and most benign of all the Olympian gods. Farmers worshipped her in particular. The area would be as barren as the desert if it weren't for her favors. Demeter favored individuals who grew grain whose wheat had been devoted to the goddess. One of her symbols is cornucopia, wheat, torch, and bread. On the altars where sacrifices were made in her honor, fruits and cereals were presented. Demeter is the mother of a few children. Pluto, the god of abundance, is one of them. Poseidon pursued the goddess because he desired to be with her. In order to avoid God, the goddess became a mare. Poseidon, on the other hand, transformed himself into a stallion and possessed the goddess. Desponia, the goddess of winter, and the famous black horse Arion were both produced from this union. But Persephone, the fruit of Demeter's union with Zeus, is her most renowned descendant. Demeter's favorite daughter was Persephone, the goddess of spring. Demeter traversed the world looking for her beloved daughter Persephone after Hades, the lord of the underworld, abducted her. The goddess began to ignore her duty. Winter had rendered the soil barren, and the earth had become desolate. God threatens to render the planet sterile forever if her daughter is not returned after learning that she was taken by the god of the underworld. However, Hades and Persephone's link could no longer be broken. With the help of the gods, it was decided that Persephone would spend part of the year with Hades and the other half with Demeter. When Persephone saw her mother again, the flower began to bloom and the land became fertile. When she returned to Hades, however, her mother was disappointed, and the world became frigid and fertile once more. The Greeks utilized this well-known narrative to explain the seasons and Lucidian mysteries. The unending cycles of death and rebirth are symbolized by ancient initiation rites. In the myth of Erysichthon, the man who dared to cut down the goddess's consecrated forest was cursed as a result of his actions. Demeter made the man with the irrational ambition to be consumed by a never-ending hunger. He'd be doomed if he stayed in this state. The goddess of agriculture was revered across Greece because, according to legend, she was the one who taught men to sow and produce, allowing them to renounce their nomadic roots and settle down. As a result, Demeter had a pivotal part in the emergence of the earliest cities in the arts. The goddess is frequently shown with wheat ears and narcissus in her hands. She occasionally carries a torch, which she utilized in her search for Persephone. Ceres, the goddess of cereals, was the name given to Demeter in Rome. Demeter, the goddess, had a vital role in the development of Greek society, and her generosity toward humans made her one of Greek mythology's most popular goddesses.